Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot and astrology for April 6th through the 12th of 2020. Stick around at the end for some big announcements in terms of price cuts for all my readings, how to get 30% off of astrology, natal charts, compatibility charts through this amazing site called Truly Divine. So stick around at the end for that. And again, both of that information will always be in my description box below this video. Do stick around also for a giveaway information at the end, as well as some other big announcements. So stick around, guys. We're going to go over the astrology first, and then we're going to get into your specific outlook for your sign for the week ahead, okay? So we got some big stuff this week, and if you guys haven't, do make sure to check out your monthlies. I've been finding that the weeklies are really lending to the monthlies that I did for April 2020. So do check those out. Those are all up. And do be sure to, especially to check out your weeklies for your rising sign first, then your sun and your moon. Rising sign does rule your whole chart, and I find that that really slaps for a good outlook, especially energy-wise, and how things are coming across to you for your week and month ahead. So let's start off with April 6th, Monday here. We have the moon void. It's moving from Virgo into Libra. And this week, I do want to say just outright, it is Aries season in full swing. So here we have the moon kind of bringing in some harmony here. Well, actually, it will be in general in harmony with a lot of planets. So there's going to be a lot of natural expression with yourself and with others today. There's going to be a lot of taking account, into the opposite side as the moon moves into Libra. And you're going to be very focused on resolving issues diplomatically, fairly, bringing about balance, peace, and harmony. Tuesday, we have some big stuff going on. We have the full moon in Libra. And Libra is all, about relationships, about balance, about harmony. So it's bringing in a lot of clarity about relationships, a lot of harmony and connections. Okay, so any type of connections, again, that have been dancing around each other, weird situations even from last September, or even beyond that, especially with all the, eclipses, go back to those eclipses. If you've been dancing around a partnership, a person, a love situation since then, you're going to find that that could be coming up for that definitive moment, that big oomph moment here. So we might be reaching pinnacles within relationships in terms of seeing where they're headed, where they're going. Big moments could happen. Couples that are already together may start more enjoyable projects to work on together. And you need to start looking again at how do you feel when you're together versus apart. You don't want to be using relationships to define yourself or to avoid being alone. So let's see what else is going on here. Also, we have Mars and Aquarius on the same day here, squaring Uranus and Taurus. This is big news because this really only happens twice every other year. And Uranus and Taurus is big, and Mars and Aquarius is also big because they're both fixed signs and they're both very stubborn signs. People that say that Aquarians aren't stubborn, you're wrong. Aquarians might be, in my opinion, more stubborn than Taurus is, in my personal knowledge and experience with them as a Taurus, and having other people say that too. It's they're kind of secretly very stubborn. So there's a really stubborn and intense, very combustible squaring here. So it could be very disruptive. Tempers might even pop off here, and it's going to be happening because our ideologies and our egos are going to be clashing again with these two fixed signs. So it's going to force you to be like, it's time to stand up for what I want. It's time for me to stand up for ourselves, especially if you've been putting off with it, okay? Putting that off. So steer clear of any people and situations that will explode. Keep a cool head, okay? Friday, April 10th is another pretty interesting thing and pretty nice thing actually going on, especially for all this other really Aries energy, with the sun in Aries and being in Aries season. We have Mercury also moving into Aries here. So there's a lot of expressive, quick-witted, speedy speech here. We're going to be more drawn to, saying one-liners rather than going into a whole soliloquy of, everything and, maybe even like writing out an essay to explain things. People are going to have short attention spans. Keep it short. Pay attention to what people are saying, because if they have to repeat themselves, you might find that suddenly you're in an argument, okay? Because there's a lot of argumentative energy within this, within Mercury and Aries here. So if you don't want to burn down any major bridges, keep your argumentative side in check. So, in terms of astrology, that's pretty much what's going on here. We might do a separate video for the full moon in Libra, not Libra. So check that out as well. All right, so let's get into the tarot reading for the week. Hey, Aries. So, happy birthday to all of you guys celebrating your birthdays this week. Happy birthday season. I'm sorry that it's quarantine and self-isolation season, because I know you guys want to go out. There's a lot of tense energy there. Nobody wants to spend their birthday indoors. Believe me, I get that. I get it. If anybody gets it, believe me, I get it. So it's annoying. So let's look at your emotions this week. Let's look at how you're feeling, your emotions. Ooh. And let's look at career. Let's look at career, business, money, abundance, all that fun stuff. What might be happening there? Okay. Too many cards down. Career for Aries this week. Career, business. Okay. And love, relationships. Anything else that we need to know about how things play out this week? Any other major events, situations, advice? Okay. Keep on trucking if you can, but make sure things are in alignment. Make sure that, you know, what you want and what you're going for are all in the same direction. Because when the Chariot does come up as your advice and your general, you know, kind of theme, anything else that's big that's happening for this week, for me, it really speaks to bringing things into alignment. Because when the Chariot shows up, you have been controlling tension over two opposite things that you've been trying to do. But you have to remember, you can't ride two horses with one ass here. You just can't do it. So it's choosing which way is going to go here, or bringing things into balance, you know, giving up what needs to be given up here. Figuring out why there is tension within these opposites, why they're opposites, and why is it, can we let go of one of them, can we not? So we're going to really look at all of that this week. And again, I think this is a very great week for evaluating with the full moon in Libra. That is your opposite sign, so it is going to be about relationships, and we're going to talk a little bit about that here, okay? So your emotions for the week, though, how you're feeling, is Knight of Cups reversed. Can't say that's exactly what I was looking for you guys. It's not exactly super positive energy. You might be feeling really like there's a lot of things that are fraudulent. You might even be feeling, especially in terms of your emotions, that you're real sick of fake people. You're real sick of people saying one thing and doing another. You're sick of fake emotions, fake relationships, all of that stuff. And I mean, you guys are a sign that is known for being, this is who I am. You get what you see. You get what you are experiencing right now. So I would say when this is coming up here, this is very much in that kind of headspace. And let's look a little bit more at that. Because we're now splitting up the weeklies, I can go into them a little bit more, but I do want to keep them short and sweet. Yeah, it's letting go of somebody or something, especially if this is hitting in a love situation, guys. You're going to be making some major endings in terms of a love situation this week. For those of you who are single and are really tired of players, really tired of people that saying one thing, doing another. You know, again, it's like what you see is what you get. And if you're not up for the chase, I'm not up for you. And to tell an Aries that, you know, I mean, that's just the kind of Aries energy is what I'm trying to say here. I'm sorry, I'm saying everything backwards. Let me get a sip of tea. But Judgment and the Strength card are what come in underneath that Knight of Cups. So there's change coming into your love life, and you're like, okay, how do I want things to move, you know, going forward here in terms of emotion, in terms of all of this? How much am I letting this person, this situation dictate how I feel? I'm stronger than that. And as soon as you guys realize that somebody's got a hold on your feelings, I've seen this with Aries. I know this about you. You guys kind of snap it off. You're like, really? You think you can control how I'm feeling? You think you've got a hold on this? Absolutely not. So, and this is why, because it needed to end. Maybe this person had you in a situationship. Maybe they were juggling you. Maybe it was just not, you know, a definitive relationship and you kind of felt like there was somebody else. But whatever it is, you're relying on these inner, you know, this inner strength, this self-mastery of, you know, I'm not going to let that crazy side of me come out and snap this person in half and do all this stuff. This week, I'm better than that. I'm greater than that, and I've got the one-liner that's going to put them in their place, and I don't need to say anything else. You know, say that one line, block them, goodbye. Believe me, we've all done that. The new phone, who this? Somebody that really pissed you off and then has the balls to come back and message you again months later. I don't think so. So again, there's major endings here to things that needed to end, to situations that needed to be closed out, which is really, really lovely. Work here is a little bit of a juggling, a little bit of balance here. And I have to say, at least you guys are keeping things stable, finding ways to, to bring them back into balance, especially in these crazy turbulent times. As you can see, these boats are on rough waters and she's balancing both of these. They're both trying to stay afloat. So you're doing what you can to stay afloat this week here, especially in terms of career, in terms of money. So I would say, look again at what is not working, your inconsistency, the things that, actually hurt each other rather than help each other. Maybe I'm putting a lot of energy into this relationship that isn't working when I could be working on this work situation. Maybe I've been procrastinating this to work on this, or maybe when I'm working this way, it's actually not helping the end of this project. Maybe I can find a better way to do it. So there's a lot of, Two of Cups. Ask for help if you need it. You could also, especially in terms of work with 2 twos, there is choices, there is balancing out, but I really like these 2 twos together because what you're juggling will be met with stability. It feels like, you're sitting here juggling. I'm going to have to do this for how long? And then somebody or something comes in, sees how you're juggling, sees how well you're doing, and might offer you some help, offer you something here. Or again, you can realize, this is going to work better. I'm going to enjoy this work a lot more if I do it this way. So there's a lot of really nice, again, analyzing and balancing out with all this Libran, energy kind of saturating the week from its full moon. This is a really good week for you. Let's pull a, we're going to pull a romance angel and a, what am I doing? And a Lynn V. Andrews deck, and then we're going to call it a day, guys. Happy birthday again. If you haven't, do make sure to share and subscribe. If you want to enter a contest, guys, for this really awesome wire wrap bone ring, all you have to do is share a video. And also with the wire wrap bone ring, I'm giving away a bunch of crystals with it, as well as a specially made spell sachet just for you. And all you have to do is, again, share a video, then email me the screenshot of it, if it's shared on social media, etc., or order a reading through me before April 13th. So you can do that. That'll be fun. I'll put that information also in the comments. And again, check out Truly Divine, guys. I have never been more impressed with an astrology and numerology service in my entire life. And I've had my readings and my charts and my compatibility, numerology, all done by people. I've had them done by other sites, etc. So many times. But they are so in depth. I was so impressed with their analysis, and so impressed that, it wasn't just, you're stubborn, deal with it. You're stubborn in these ways, and this is how you can help it. And these are things that, it just really goes in a lot deeper, and I was insanely impressed. So use the code Deku30. You can use it more than once. You can give it to friends and family, and that information is below. So use that for trulydivine.com, guys. Okay, let's see about love, though. Why are we not getting a card yet? I'm waiting for one to come out. For Aries this week. Oh my gosh. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive faith and thinking will bring you romance. Okay? You have to trust that love is coming in, that it will be okay, and that your love life is going to get better. Even if things that you needed to end have ended and you realize how bad they were for you, do not worry. Balance is coming in. And if you are having a hard time in terms of balancing out a relationship, don't worry. It's going to get better. We just have to bring the tension over. Again, Aries, you go your own way and you don't change yourself for anybody. And if you have trouble with a partner who doesn't understand that and is constantly trying to change you, then it's time to let that person go and trust that there's going to be somebody else out there that will love you for exactly who you are. Ooh, I love this. Transformation. And with the Death card here this week, you are making some transformations, but for yourself and for what's going to make your life better, easier, and more authentic to you. The power of your intent leads you around the sacred wheel of endeavor. Begin today with trust and innocence in the early hours. Imagine a quiet pond and see the reflection of your true self. At noon, take a moment to close your eyes and dream. Imagine the transformation that this day offers you. Seek the strength and wisdom through your ability to love to bring this transformation into action and into the words you speak. At night, give thanks for the illumination you have found. Know that the form of your intent leads you to the power of transformation. All right, Aries, I love you all so much. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share. Check out trulydivine.com. Use the code DQ30. And again, if you do end up sharing, make sure to screenshot it, guys. Email me, and then you'll be put in for my giveaway, my contest. So have a great week, Aries. Happy birthday. I love you all so much. Namaste. Check me out over on Instagram too. We're doing all sorts of fun videos and stuff. I'm going to start doing a lot more videos and content over there. Check it out.